Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Serene, and today's video is an updated review on Glossier products. My last video was very in-depth. I reviewed pretty much everything that the brand carries except for two products, which is the solution, and I bought it, have tried it out for a few months now, and I'm going to update you guys on my review and thoughts on this product, and the Zit Stick, because this had just launched when I was filming that video. I have tested this out for quite a long time since it launched, and since that video they repackaged the Generation G. The formula is the same, the packaging is different, so I'll update you guys on that as well. They have extended the shade range for their skin tint as well as their stretch concealer. I do not have every shade of the stretch concealer or the skin tint because there are 12 now, and I will explain to you guys how you can find your shade and what my thoughts are on the extended range as well. Full disclosure, I am a Glossier rep, which means if you shop through my link and you're a first-time shopper, you get a discount and I get a small commission. If you want to support my channel so that I can continue to create content, you can continue to shop through my link. It does not affect the purchase price of your shopping cart. I love working with Glossier. I've been working with them for years. They do not give me any grief if I don't like any of their products. I can be as honest as I want. They actually encourage us to bring up any issues with their products because they do things like improve upon the products. It's one of the rare brands that enjoys actual feedback. If you're curious about any of the other products or my original review, that video also does have time stamps of all the products. So if you are just curious about one specific product, you can skip ahead. That video is linked in the cards as well as in the description box. First product, I have very detailed notes. This is the solution, and the solution is $24. The solution is a chemical exfoliation. It removes problematic dead skin cells that can clog healthy skin. It can clear acne and blackheads with minimized pore size, reduces redness, improves skin texture for smoother and softer skin. The solution uses beta hydroxy acid, which is known as BHA, or in this situation, a version of salicylic acid, and polyhydro acid known as PHA, or glucosinolactone, which is their version of the PHA in this solution. They also include glycolic acid and lactic acids, which are AHAs. And there's niacinamide, which is known to help with soothing the skin as well as nourishing the skin. The other claims are that it's hypoallergenic, dermatologist tested, paraben free, appropriate for all skin types, cruelty free, and vegan. Personally, this has been my experience with using the solution. It was just way too harsh for my skin type. While I have combination oily skin here and dryness around here, I love exfoliations. I love using a chemical exfoliation. I also love my physical and enzymatic exfoliation. So I do enjoy chemicals exfoliation, and I do enjoy lactic acid, glycolic acids, and salicylic acids. Unfortunately, I think this concoction is just too much. I tried using it one time a week. It just threw my skin out of whack. I felt a little too dehydrated. I felt like there's more surface dehydration on the solution than not, and it actually caused irritation and minor breakouts around my face. So personally, this is not something I enjoy, not something I will continue to use after trying it for this video. I tried to make it work. It did not work for my skin. It's almost like an entirely full bottle, and I'm going to give this to my friend who loves the solution. I have a friend who is more acneic prone and oily, and her skin has just completely improved by using the solution. And for her, it's been a huge dramatic change for her skin. And I was really impressed with how well it worked for her skin, which is why I wanted to test it, even though I had a feeling this might be too much for my personal skin type. I have pretty sensitive skin, even though there's no fragrances added or none of the ingredients that I would typically be wary of. It is just too many acids in one for me. But my acne prone friends, breakout prone friends with a little more oily skin swear by it and love it. My recommendation is, personally, while it says it's good for all skin types, I don't truly agree with that statement. it's up to you if you want to try this product. I personally recommend it for my oilier skin peeps who have acne and deal with more breakout prone skin. If you want to try it, my biggest recommendation is to start off slow. Try it once a week and then build up to 2 times a week, and even build up further from that to every day if you want to. If you're going to be using a product like the solution, you are going to become more sun sensitive, so make sure you wear a good SPF of 30 or higher that has a good physical SPF in it with some sort of zinc oxide or titanium dioxide. And don't go laying out in the sun. Never should you be laying out in the sun, and you should always be wearing sun protection of SPF 30 or higher every day, but even more so on this product. I think for the ingredients in here and the amount you get, for $24, it's really a great value. And next product is the Zit Stick, and this literally launched as I was editing my last review video. So I ordered it and I've been using it ever since it came out. This is $14. It's said to be a portable pen to clear zits at a high speed. It's an invisible formula. It has 5% benzoyl peroxide to kill germs that cause the zit and shrink it. It also has tea tree oil and caprolol salicylic acid, which is a less irritating derivative of salicylic acid. The claims. It claims that it can shrink your zit size within 3 hours. It's also hypoallergenic, dermatologist tested, vegan, gluten-free, soy-free, dairy-free, and cruelty-free. My personal experience with using the Zit Stick. I like that it's a clear option and it absorbs quickly, so it's perfect for using throughout the day, especially underneath your makeup or on top of your makeup if you're wearing a very light amount. You can retouch it as much as you need to. It's a convenient packaging where you can throw it in your makeup bag or your purse or even your pocket. With my experience, the product and the formulation itself, while it does work, I don't know that it is as effective as my favorite go-to zit treatment, which is the Origins Super Spot Remover. So the Origins Super Spot Remover is something that I use all the time, and this I put on at night. I wake up, my zits usually gone. This one I put on my blemishes and I don't notice that my zits are gone in the morning. I think this is something that you use throughout the day that's not as intense as the clear gel from Origins. Well, this does seem to minimize redness and take down that swelling, and it does help my blemish heal. It's not as effective as this is going to be. If I can see the benefits of using this throughout the day, especially if you're in high school or college and you're very active. So let's say you wake up in the morning, you apply this, and then you've got class all day, but then you know you're gonna go work out or you have practice or whatever, you can reapply this all day. And I like that because it's in a pen, you're not using your fingers. So packaging wise, it's A+. Love how convenient and well thought out this is. I do recommend that when you do get home to take some sort of an alcohol wipe and just wipe it off every so often so that you maintain its cleanliness. In terms of how effective it is, I think you do have to reapply pretty frequently for it to be as effective as it should be. I don't break out a ton. I don't deal with acne, and I deal with minor breakouts. While this works, I think the Origins one works faster for me. I do know that this is non-irritating on my super sensitive skin, so if you have sensitive skin and you're looking for a good spot treatment, then you might want to consider this. I think it's a really good value. It's a very affordable option out there. Here's the updated packaging of my Generation G. I do have one of every shade, so I will insert swatches. These retail for $18 a piece. You can get slight discounts when you buy them in bundles. This is a very buildable lip color. What I love about it is that when you immediately put it on, you're getting a very sheer wash of color, like when you had a popsicle. And I talk about the formulation and the wearability and how these kind of work in my original review video, which is linked below. These lipsticks look different on everybody based on the pigmentation of your actual lips and how much you build it up. I did not mention some of the ingredients in my original video, so I'm going to update you guys on that. This is a wax matrix of a combination of sunflower and synthetic beeswax that creates a smooth, cushiony texture and feel on the lips and protects against bullet breakage. A lot of people had issues with the original packaging because things would break. I didn't really have an issue with them at all. I just think it was an issue for enough people that they upgraded the packaging. The blue agave binds water inside the lip for comfortable wear. I feel like these are very comfortable to wear. They're not super hydrating, but they're not super drying either. They're nice. Safflower oil high in linoleic acid. It creates a barrier to prevent moisture loss in lips. It's a lychee rose scent, subtle and fresh, and I don't even notice the scent, which is great. They're cruelty-free, vegan, paraben-free, hypoallergenic, allergy tested, and dermatologist tested. Personally, I'm a huge fan of the Generation G lip products. I think they're beautiful, everyday, buildable colors. You start off in the day with just one swipe. They wear beautifully. You never look crusty. You never look like, oh, her lipstick needs some retouching, which is, I hate that with lip products. And then if you want to go out, you just build it up and you can get this beautiful, beautiful pigmented rich shade, but it never looks heavy or cakey. I definitely agree that the new packaging is way better, so much more. You can roll it up and down a lot smoother. I do also like that it's a little bit thicker of a bullet. No issues with these. I love the new packaging. I think it's a great improvement to the product that I already love. Now let's talk about this shade extension of the Skin Tint and the Glossier Stretch Concealers. So the Skin Tints are $26 each and Stretch Concealers are $18 each. There are now 12 shades of both, which is great. I feel like because these products are so forgiving, most people should be able to find something that will be the right shade for them. The way that they decided to go about the numbering system, so the darkest shades are actually starting at G1 and then it goes to G12, which is the lightest shade. You have a little chart where if you used to wear light and that worked for you, these are your shade options. Have a really nice shade finder that I think is pretty spot on because I kept like playing with it and it kept giving me the correct shade. What I like about going for G8 is that it's more of an olive undertone versus this like pinkier. I feel like the new shade range is great because the undertones are definitely more spot on for each category. I don't know about the super deep shades. I don't have that experience. So if you guys have input on that, please leave them in the comment section to help people out. I love the stretch concealers. Again, now there's 12 shades to choose from. I personally would go a little bit lighter for under your eyes. Again, these are very forgiving formulas. So you can go a little bit lighter, you can go a little bit darker. It won't be that noticeable and it blends really beautifully into your skin. These are super nourishing, very flawless, like elastic almost concealer. The Skin Tint and the concealer I already reviewed very in-depth multiple times, but if you want to just do a quick refresh, it's time-stamped in my brand review for Glossier. There's also a playlist where I do initial first impressions and makeup tutorials using these products so you can see it in natural light, close-up, and how it wears throughout the day. If you want to support me or if you want to save some money and it's your first time shopping through Glossier, please shop through my link. And if you already shop through my link, I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching till the end of this video. If you have any questions about any of the products, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. Don't forget, I upload new videos every Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Sundays are my weekly no-buy, low-buy vlog videos, what I do throughout the week, as well as what I spend my money on. If you haven't followed me over on Instagram, make sure you go over and follow my Instagram and watch my stories daily. I am doing giveaways every week over there for my active, engaged followers, and I also source a lot of information from you guys, like videos you want to see, questions for videos that you want answered, etc. I'll see you guys next time in my next video. Bye!
Oh my child, I know you're hurt and you can't let go. It's not your fault and you don't deserve